Eighth graders, you have a test coming up this Friday on systems of equations. And so I was trying to think about how to best help you prepare when we don't have a whole lot of time to go through all of the types of questions you'll see. So what I did was I talked to Mrs. Van Dyke and we agreed I would preset you for your extended response problems. And so that's what I'm going to start doing in this video. I'm going to preset you for the first extended response problem, and then I'll do a second video to preset you for the second extended response problem. So here's what it looks like. It says, Abby and Ben did yard work for a neighbor last weekend. Together they earned $90. Abby earned 20 more than Ben. How much did each earn? And your teachers, this will be the same font as Friday, the same basic situation as Friday. I've just changed around the numbers. So in part A, they ask you to write let statements for each variable. And what they mean by that is they physically need you to write let x equal, I'm going to say the amount of money Ben earned. And then we'll let y equal the amount of money Abby earned. Write a system of equations that can be used to determine Abby and Ben's earnings. Okay, so now it says together they earned $90. That means if you take what Ben earned and you add on what Abby earned, together they made $90. So that says x plus y equals 90. Then they give you this one. Abby earned $20 more than Ben. Well, Abby earned y. That's her letter. And that amount is $20 more than Ben. So you got to take what Ben earned and add on $20. There you have it. There's your system of equations. Now on the next slide, we're actually going to solve this system of equations. I just have to remember how to get to my next slide. Okay, sorry about that. It's early. I couldn't think. So let's go back and look at our system of equations. X plus y equals 90. And then we know y, what Abby earned, was 20 more than what Ben earned. So that's x plus 20. As I see this, I know I'm going to solve using substitution. And here's the deal. If you already have y equals something with x's, you just take that. As long as y is by itself on one side in one of the equations, you take what it equals and shove it in place of y in the other equation. So in that first equation, we still have x. Then we have plus. But instead of the y, we get to write in x plus 20. Y does equal x plus 20. So this x remains. This plus sign remains, and then in place of y, we're going to write x plus 20, because that was what y was. Then we still have our equal sign, and we still have our 90. The whole point in this is now we can solve this equation. There's just one variable. There's only x's running around, one type of variable. So if I don't see a number in front of the x, I can put a 1. If I don't see a number in front of the x, I can put a 1. 1 plus 1, so 1x plus 1x, that's 2x. Then we have 2x plus 20 equals 90. At this point, we're just going to solve this two-step equation. I need to move this 20 over with the 90. How am I going to do that? Oh, opposite of addition is subtraction. I'll subtract 20 from the left side of this equal sign. Therefore, I'll subtract 20 from the right side of this equal sign. Above by 20. 20 minus 20 is 0, so on the left side of the equal sign, I only have a 2x left. On the right side, 90 minus 20 is 70. I'm going to take the 2x, divide by 2. To get x by itself, if I'm dividing the left-hand side of the equal sign by 2, I'm dividing the right by 2. So x equals 70 divided by 2, feel free to use your calculator, is 35. So that means Ben earned Oops, that's Ben. Ben earned $35 because we called Ben X. What was the earnings for both Abby and Ben? Well, right now I can tell you Ben earned $35. Label correctly. They want to know Ben earned, and then they want a dollar sign with the 35. Let's find for Abby. Well, to find out how much Abby earned, we know she earned 20 more than Ben. What's 20 more than 35? Oh, that's 55. If you're like, look it, I can't handle that. You write down the original equation for Abby, and you substitute 35 in place of it. But I can tell you, 20 more than 35 is 55. But if you need to follow through and just plug 35 in place of X, go for it. 35 plus 20 more is 55. Abby earned $55. Okay, at this point now that you've gone through the video, I do have a similar problem for you to try on your own, so I appreciate you taking the time now to do that.